How we have an advantage when it comes to the month of July. There's July 4th. We love that. We celebrated that. And now we get to eke out the celebration toward the end of the month with the July 24th holiday, which of course is still about fun family gatherings and fireworks. So how to make the most of those celebrations? We're rolling out mom hacks today and games to entertain a crowd while you're at the park or even in your own backyard waiting for the fireworks show. Here to help us out, Maria Eckersley, the creative mom mind behind the Instagram page, Mech Mom. It's great to see you.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
4th of July, my favorite holiday. I've said that like 10 times so far this year, so I'll say it one more time. My favorite holiday. And we do get to stretch out the fun here in Utah.
Yes, it's fantastic. You have a whole month to enjoy it. So
we celebrate the red, white, and blue. We wave the flags all month long.
Right.
These are mom hacks. So these will what? Make her life easier?
They will make your life so much easier. And just, you know, make it a little more fun, but in an easy dollar store kind of way.
Easy, fun, dollar store. You hit all of our high points.
That's
we
right.
like all of the above. So let's jump in. What's first?
Okay. So first, what I like to do when we're going to go see fireworks, you know, there's always that lag between when you get there and there's, you know, an hour or two before the fireworks start. So,
and sometimes that lag can affect us in the end, meaning the kids get cranky, they get bored.
I get cranky.
Mom gets cranky.
Yes.
Mom gets annoyed. So this is a solution for that?
So this is the solution. These are just to-go bags. So I usually pre-stuff. You can use paper sacks, but these are little cellophane bags that have just enough to keep one kid entertained. So I usually make one for each kid.
Clever.
And then just stuff, you know, sparklers and, you know, pop rocks, all the stuff kids would be entertained with.
So something to do, something to eat, just to keep them busy before the big show.
Some Uno cards, something fun.
I love that idea. Okay, what's next?
Okay, so sparklers are one of those things we do in that early time before fireworks.
They make me nervous.
I know, they make everyone nervous. So I've got some tips to save you. Okay, first off, I think it's really scary to hand my kid a lighter or matches, so I usually just
imagine that. Imagine that.
I have 3 boys. But yeah, I like to light a candle instead. So you can actually light the candle, set it on the ground, set it on a table, and the kids can just grab a sparkler and dip it in to light their sparkler.
It's like a mini campfire.
Yeah, and then all, you know, 6 of my kids can light a little sparkler at the same time, and it's not quite as scary.
And you have a lovely blueberry pie aroma that fills the air as a bonus. As a bonus.
Absolutely. And then also I have toddlers too. So for toddlers, I usually like to use this plastic cup strategy, which is you just use an X-Acto knife or a screwdriver and you poke a hole into the top of that cup, and then you put the, you know, the sparkler inside so that they can go in. Do you mind if I grab that?
Please.
And then they can hold it so it's like a little sparkler shield.
I've actually seen that, and I'm glad you're reminding me, because I have just such a toddler at home who's going to want her hands all over that. So a plastic solo cup will save the job.
Yes.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, so you can't have the 4th of July or the 24th without glow, right?
You gotta have some glow.
You gotta have glow. So I like to give my kids a lot of glow, but one of the things I like to do to be kind of that fun, exciting mom is I like to stick glow in their food and in their drinks.
How?
So
How?
If you just take that same X-Acto knife and you make a little slit in their chip bag, or you open up their water bottle and you slide a glowing glow stick in, when they go to open it, you know, they don't notice that there's a cut. They go to open it and the cotton candy glows.
Oh,
It's
stop.
the coolest.
They
It's
think
so fun.
you are a magician times 10.
Not just fun magic.
And to put it in the water bottle where it's kind of like a lava lamp.
Yeah, it's really cool. Gatorade bottles, any of those work. So and they look like the cool kids on the lawn. You know,
I'm going to try that. So that's where the dollar store glow sticks come in handy.
Dollar store glow sticks. I like the big fat ones rather than these skinnier ones, but you know, whatever you can grab.
Go big or go home. What are these?
These are party lights. You can find these at the party store. These will glow for 12 hours. So if you're like me and you got to prep for the 4th of July way ahead because you don't have time at the last minute, you can stick these in the cotton candy bag like that morning, and they'll still be glowing by night.
That is so fun.
Yeah,
I just want to be a fun mom like you. That'll help me get there. That'll help me get there. What's
They're
this?
fantastic. So this is, again, if you have toddlers like you do or babies, I always give my little kids earplugs because they don't take out all the sound, but it's enough that they don't get scared. Or if you're lucky and you have a toddler that's kind of resting and sleeping by 11, that'll keep them asleep because those big booming sounds can be scary. So those are, again, at the dollar store, even Walgreens. You can find all
my
those.
nephew Lane, last 4th of July, 24th of July, he was 2, right? He was in that toddler stage. He was traumatized. So we're like crossing our fingers. He did okay on the 4th of July.
This is better.
We're hoping those nightmares don't come back. Earplugs would help.
Earplugs will help.
This is fun and patriotic.
Yes, this is. So when, you know, you go to the park or you're even in your backyard and you set up a big picnic blanket, right? Well, by the time it gets fireworks time, you can't see where your blanket is anymore. Most of my kids wander off and play, and then they need to come back to us and they can't find us. So I usually grab these at the dollar store. They're just little garden stakes that you put at each of the 4 corners of your blanket. That way they can see you and get back. It also gives you a little light as you're playing Uno. You can see a little bit.
Right. Your phones only go so far, the flashlight. So that will stand.
These are cheap and easy.
I like it. I like it. What's with the Gatorade?
Okay, so these are games we do in the time, you know, while you're waiting for fireworks. So we call this Bottle Wars, which is essentially just Gatorade bottles, water bottles, whatever. And then I used to come up with as many games as I can to keep them occupied. So this one, you know, you can set these out in the grass around your blanket and throw your glow sticks to try and ring the bottles.
Nice.
We've also done bean bags. We've thrown water bottles at, you know, just like a knockdown or you know, ring toss.
You're like, whatever we can do. That's fun with water bottles. We've done it.
We've done it.
I like it.
Same kind of thing. This is a a fun one. It's like a version of Kerplunk. So I don't know if you've ever played that game.
Yes, I love it.
Yes, these are from the dollar store, super cheap. I shove in a bunch of candy or treats or whatever inside. And then these are just skewers, or you could use like long glow sticks too if you have those on hand. And then you're just gonna shove them in one at a time, and then you flip it over, and as the kids pull the sticks out, they get whatever treat falls down.
So if the Pop Rocks or the bubble gum falls out when they pull the dowel, they get to keep it.
They get to keep it and add it to their to-go bag.
So clever.
And then also for us, we do these giant sour gum balls, which is, if that falls, you have to eat that in front of the family.
That like gives me a,
I know.
you know, just thinking about it.
You know, they need the fear when they pull the stick out. It's not, you need the prize and the fear.
It can't just be like a sweet treat that
No,
lands
I've
in
got
your
teenagers.
lap.
You gotta be,
It's like a truth or dare effect.
Exactly.
Absolutely. All right, these balloons?
And then this last one is the same, again, in the Bottle Wars. We usually stake these down, so you can use these same skewers, and you stake the balloons down into the grass around your blanket. And then I usually put a glow stick inside each one.
Of course you do.
Of course.
Because you're the fun mom.
Because you have them on hand anyway. So then they glow on the grass, and then you just throw glow sticks at them, or bean bags, or water bottles. If they can make it shake, then they get the point value that's on it. So they're just trying to get to 500 points.
This is why we love Maria.
It's fun,
She's
right?
the fun mom, and she helps all of us look like fun moms as well. You are constantly sharing brilliant ideas like this on your Instagram, on your YouTube. Where can we find you?
Mech Mom Life is my Instagram page. Tons of mom hacks on there. And then you can find me on mechmom.com as well.
Make sure to follow her, Mech Mom, M-E-C-K, which you got to tell us that name.
Oh, sorry, Maria Eckersley.
There it is, Mech Mom. We love it. Thank you so much.
Brooke.
Happy 24th. Lots of fun still to come.